Louis, in many ways this afternoon was always going to be a tough one for the Gingerbreads. 2 games away from home earlier in the week, 2 wins. Grantham seeing themselves safe from any threat of relegation before kick-off. You said you wanted a performance from Grantham today. Do you think you got it?
No, we were awful. I thought that was probably the worst they've probably been under me, but you can sort of understand it. It's still frustrating. We spoke before kick-off about trying to finish 15th. You know, I think that would be an excellent achievement. It's still an excellent achievement staying in this league for the position we were in. But the performance was really disappointing. And probably what it does is just highlight what me and Dan and Nico probably spoke about in terms of the areas that we need to improve the group and what we need to get better at. Not in terms of just personnel, just in terms of things on the training pitch that we still need to get better at to make sure that we're not in a relegation dogfight next season. And we knew that, and it's probably, like I say, just highlighted it more, which is, do you know what, it's not probably a bad thing.
The chances that came early for Grantham didn't quite seem to drop for the Gingerbreads. If they had, it could have been quite a different game.
Maybe. But like I say, sometimes you probably earn your luck in terms of the way you are in that possession with the energy. And I just thought we were a bit flat today. It might be minutes in the legs. It might be a little bit of the euphoria of Wednesday night, and just that we're on that little bit of a down bit. In terms of obviously being so high, it was coming here. It's always difficult, but like I say, I still thought there was positives. I thought Connor was good. He knows obviously what he needs to improve on to be part of the squad longer term. And Jonas, for his first game first appearance in terms of a competitive game for the football club, I thought he was really, really good. And you know, it's things like that. It's still really important to me because I like to have 2 goalkeepers, and for Jonas still to be here, it just shows that if anything happens to Kurt or another goalkeeper that we have, then Jonas is an able backup sort of for it. So no, it's still positives. We're out the day when we still finished the season where we wanted to, which is outside the relegation zone. It's not where we want to be longer term, but this season it was all about staying in the league, and we've done that. And let's have a bit of time off, but let's crack on in 6-7 weeks time for pre-season.
Now Winterton, although they were in a dire position before kick-off, still had something to play for. As I said, it could have got themselves off the foot of the table. There's always a chance these days after the end of the season that you can stay up from that point. The 2 goals that they got made them, do you think, good value for the win?
Yeah, they were better than us today. There wasn't much in the game, but they just showed moments of quality and probably just worked a bit harder than us, which is a bit disappointing. But like I say, they haven't played since last Saturday, and we've had well, I was going to say 180 minutes, but with the added on time, it's probably more than nearly 200. But yeah, I think they probably deserved it. I'm disappointed for them because, you know, in terms of like their budget and stuff, they probably punched above their weight and even to be in this position. So fair play to them. And like you say, it's a nice little ground and stuff. And it's one of them things. Unfortunately, someone's got to get relegated, and they are today. But I think for them to take it to the last game, I think that's credit to their management and their players.
Now, you said yourself earlier in the season that if Grantham were able to take it to the last game, you'd consider that to be an achievement. So the fact that Grantham came here knowing that the result didn't really matter after 2 hard away trips, do you think that actually caught up with Grantham a bit?
Yeah, I think so. I think, like you say, I think we were prepared to come here and probably need to get something to survive. I was messaging Nico last night about it. It felt weird. It didn't feel right. It felt like we were building up to this big day. And the big day really wasn't there because I expected to be nervous and worried on after Wednesday. But getting the job done, it's really, really good. And I think what's important, I think for the whole club, I think what a night Wednesday was. And let's not forget that, even though it's been really, really disappointing today and feels a little bit somber mood, that Wednesday night was probably one that the fans remember for a very, very long time. It's probably the first time they felt like that, probably since the Warrington playoff semi-final game. So it's nice to have that. And yeah, it's a bit disappointing today, but I'm going to keep saying it's job done. Done what we wanted to, and done what I was brought in to do, which was to save the football club from dropping down to step 5. And you know, even though it's a little bit weird, I'm still going to enjoy tonight. I'm going to have a nice relaxing day, sort of night tonight and probably tomorrow, and then it's crack on Monday and start planning for next season.
Louis, thank you very much for all the interviews this season. Well done, and as you say, job done.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you.